Hey, 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 hello, hello. How are you doing? Guess what? Ah, I am excited. For those of you who do not know, I am Gladys Kenney, your faith motivator, author, speaker, cancer survivor, and now your faith life coach. Hey, and guess what? Do you know at 8 o'clock the 8 Steps to Wellness Dare to Dream course will be starting tonight, November the 1st, up until December the 20th. 1 hour to have the opportunity to change your life, to bring forth clarity, to allow you to have accountability, to have somebody just cheering you on and supporting you. And from the words of my one of my clients, she said, Miss Kenney, the tools that you gave me in 30 minutes is priceless. I've been talking to someone for about a month, working with somebody for a month, and they have not even came close to what you just provided for me in this short period of time. Miss Kenney, I need to be a part, and anybody who's listening to me, they need to come too. This is going to be life changing. Give you the opportunity to go to the next level. Aren't you tired of procrastinating? Aren't you tired of putting yourself on a back burner? Don't you know you deserve it? You deserve it. You deserve to have that better life. You deserve to look past your mistakes and not be your past. You deserve to move forward, and you can. Let me help you. Let me help you. So, if you are joining in, please be sure to let me know your name and where you're calling from, where you're chiming in from. Put your name and city and state in the chat. City and state in the chat. Put that in the chat. I look forward to knowing where you're coming from. And listen, the class starts tonight at 8 o'clock, which is what, in a few minutes. If you are interested in being a part of this 8 Steps to Wellness course, you can visit Faith Steps 8. You can visit faithsteps8.com and you can register. Although the first class, you will miss the first class, it's okay. But you can join in the next week and you will have 7 more classes, and plus you will receive the recording. So don't feel like you're going to miss out. I will record it for you, and you will receive the link and you will receive the information. But I want you to join. Enrollment will be closing soon. You don't want to procrastinate. And speaking of procrastination, that is the topic that I'll be teaching on next week. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I don't know who's here. I don't know who's on, but 8 Steps to Wellness is going to help impact your life, change your life for the better. Don't you want a sense of accountability? Don't you want to feel and gain more confidence? Don't you want to stop sabotaging your thoughts and sabotaging different situations? Hello, Nia. Hello, Nia Purnell. Thank you. Oh, that's Sonia. Actually, I believe that is one of the registered. Yes, she has signed up under a different name. But put your name in the chat, where you're from, where you're calling from. I am excited. Okay. I am excited about tonight. Who else is going to join? Y'all, listen, be sure to share this video. Let folks know. Listen, before registration and enrollment closes, you don't want to miss this opportunity to learn how to own your success. Own your success. We're going to talk about what's the difference between success and failure, learning curves, those different types of things. We're going to talk about shifting your mindset. Don't you know it's all about what you think? Don't you know, depending on what you believe and what you think? All right, we got Baltimore in the house. We have Baltimore in the house. Shout out to Baltimore. Hi, Jeronica. I know that. Put your city and state in the chat. I know that. Listen, it's 6 more minutes before the 8 steps of wellness, Dare to Dream, Lifeline coaching services will begin tonight. Say tonight. I'm excited. Listen, it's your time. It's your time to move forward. Are y'all ready to move? Let's move. What is move? Motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution. Let me say that again. I might have said it too fast. Of course, but all the readers and viewers don't know you from Charlotte. No, I mean you in Charlotte, but you're a Marylander. Hey. But listen, it's time to move. What move is motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution. Y'all ready to execute? If y'all ready to execute and go to the next level, y'all want to join the class, y'all can go to my website, register. And if y'all need a payment plan, I have that. But I can tell you, say, if you want to save, you pay in full, you can save a few dollars if you pay in full. But I have to tell you, one of my clients told me, all right, logging in for Memphis. You see that? We have Baltimore, we have Charlotte, North Carolina, and we have Memphis, Tennessee in the house. Roll call. Listen, y'all be sure to share this video. That's my pinky sister, my cancer survivor sister in the house. Yes, I got to give a shout out to cancer survivors because we just made it through the month of October. But being a survivor is a 365 situation. Hello? Hey, listen, if I survive that cancer, I have something to share. If you have any questions, I want to thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and share your questions. I have a few more minutes before the class is going to start. Again, 8 steps to wellness, bring you clarity, bring you increasing your confidence, providing you accountability. I'm an enthusiast. I get you excited. But having somebody who cares about you and also will push you and expect you to go to the next space and level, okay? Providing you with action plans, teaching you how to negate negative thoughts. You don't want to miss this. Listen, go to faithsteps8.com. I want to thank everybody for definitely tuning in. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's about to be 8 o'clock the time for those who have registered, okay? Listen, in 3 more minutes, but I'm going to actually tune off in about 1 more minute. Listen, if you're interested, let's say you're interested in the course, but you can't do it tonight. Make sure you contact me at faithsteps8.com and you send me a message and say, listen, I am interested in 8 steps of wellness. I want my confidence back. I need to stop procrastinating. If you need that and you know that you need to be in this class, you might want to contact me. We can work something out, okay? I have a payment plan, but for those who register and pay in full, you save a little coins, okay? But to be honest, one of my clients told me, Miss Kenney, you lowballing. So you lowball and say, Miss Kenney, this program is worth thousands of dollars. So that came from the client. So if a client is saying that, what I'm offering this special. So take advantage of it. Roll call. Put in this the last chance, your roll call. Put in where your city and state where you're from because I'm about to log off. It's time for my class. Last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put in the chat where you're from. Ask questions, guys. If you're watching this, share this video. Again, this is Gladys Peaches, getting your faith motivator, author, speaker, cancer survivor. And at your service, if you're interested, make sure hop on the website, contact me, okay? If you can't make it tonight, which you might have procrastinated or just heard about it, next, if you sign up and register, you can be in the next class and you will receive the replay, Okay, so you can join and be right on board. Tell a friend, okay, who's been struggling with procrastination and thinking positively. All right, y'all have a blessed night. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Follow me at Faith Steps 8. Also on Facebook, follow me at Stepping Out on Faith, Dare to Dream. And again, share this video. Let folks know that there's a new queen in town ready to be a blessing to you. All right. Get that confidence, get that clarity. And it's time to move. It is time to move. Yes, it's time to move. Motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution. Join Faith Steps 8. I want to see you in the class next week. All right. God bless you. Bye-bye. All right. Yes, yes. Hey, hey, hey. 8 steps to wellness. All right. All right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hello. Who do we have? Put your name in the chat. Put your name and where you're from in the chat. Hey, so excuse me. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh. So welcome everyone. Welcome to Faith Steps 8 Lifeline Coaching, the 8 Steps to Wellness online course. And I'm excited that you've taken the time to join us. So on tonight's agenda, I don't want to waste any time because time is of the essence, and I want to value you, and I want to value you. Okay. So tonight we will be actually, of course, this is a welcome and just a brief intro. Of course, pretty much in the chat, you're going to put your city and state where you're from. Also, we're going to talk about why we're here, who's here, what you plan on getting out of this class. We're going to do the overview of the different topics that'll be covered during the 8-week course. And just to let you know, each time we have a course, it will be live and I will be present. I will be present for this 8-week course. Okay. And we're going to have a Q&A session and few announcements and closing remarks. So put a 1 in the chat if you are ready to move. What is move? Motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution. It's time to move. It's time to go to the next level. All right. Next slide. All right. So I know what you're looking for, but before we get to talking about, all right, yes, Miss Nia is here, Miss Sonia. Okay, Nia, welcome, Nia. Thank you for joining and tuning in. Well, I know the benefits, but before I discuss these benefits, we're going to talk about what led you here. I'm about to do a roll call of different things that led you to registering for tonight's class? You registered because you struggle with procrastination. Yes. Put a 1 in the chat if I call you out. You register for this class because you struggle with procrastination. You've been putting yourself on the back burner. Mm-hmm. You have had some goals and desires that every time you start them up, you get a little discomfort, a little some challenges happen, and then you stop. Yeah, I have a witness. I'm not alone. And you also are just ready and kind of fed up and say, you know what, enough is enough. I am ready to invest in me. I worn all these hats. I did this and I did this for others, but it's time for me now. Put your 5 in the chat if you're saying it's time for me. If you know it's time for you, put a 5 in the chat and let me know it is time for me. Me, but of course you, right? All right. Yes. Okay. So the benefits of what you're going to receive out this class, out of the 8 steps of wellness is you're going to gain clarity, confidence, and courage. Okay. Yes. Also, you're going to get accountability. Like, this is not a yes, ma'am session. Although I am a faith motivator, although I will encourage you, although I will support you, also there are going to be times in which I have to give you the hard stone truth and say, listen, I might have to do my Dr. Phil impersonation. How is that working for you? Okay. And challenge you. You will be challenged in this 8 weeks. I'm going to tell you now. Okay. And also, I will teach you how to identify different triggers that you may have that may have been blocking you. And also, we'll discuss pushing past your excuses. Okay. And you'll learn to speak positively. Do you know there's such a power in what you say out of your mouth? It can really make a world of a difference. And then you'll learn to launch, relaunch, release, and finish some of those goals that you wrote in January, that you wrote last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Some of you, once you possibly watch this video, it might even be 20 years. What you're about to do, it may have been sitting on you for about 5 to 20, anywhere between 5 and 20 years. But guess what? You are now in the position, you have now invested in you so that you can take these 8 steps to wellness. And the wellness comes in different forms. You are now about to move motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution. All right, next slide. All right, so here are the topics. These are the different topics that we'll be discussing on tonight. One, we're going to be talking about owning your success, which is the topic for tonight. Procrastination and its impact. Some of you may have participated in that, but we're going to do it again because I already know. I wrote about procrastination. Why? Because I know all about it. Put a 2 in the chat if, even though you're gonna if you had the chance to see it before, you're gonna do it again because you already know that's something very important. So we're gonna talk about shifting your mindset. Don't you know, depending on how you think can determine your level of success, how far you will go. You know, is the glass half empty or is it half full? Your mindset. It's all about mindset. We're going to talk about don't settle. Don't settle. Don't compromise. You deserve it. Okay. Affirmation. It's not over. You are equipped and stepping out. Okay. And stepping out. So, next slide. Slide number 5. All right. So, the objective tonight, the topic is owning success, owning your success. You know, think about when you have your vehicle and you have a car, you know that that's yours. That means can't nobody just come up into your driver's seat without permission, right? So you're going to now focus on learning to own that thing, and take pride in you being successful in taking the steps and action plans that are needed for you to get there. Okay, so you can do it with confidence. All right. All right, we're gonna discuss what does success look like. It varies from person to person, depending on your upbringing. It just varies. And also we're gonna talk about barriers of success. Whether is it a failure or is it a learning curve? Sometimes what appears to be a failure is not always a failure. It may be a failure in one person's eyes, but not in everybody's. It just depends. We'll talk about that. Let me not give you everything, okay? And then, last, definitely not least, we're going to put some feet on the floor. We're going to talk about success, and we're going to talk about one day soon, but we're not just going to talk about it. We're going to put an action plan together. You're going to be challenged on tonight. Put a 2 in the chat if you're ready to be challenged. Put a 2 in the chat if you are ready to be challenged. Okay? If you're ready. Okay? That could be tricky to understand. Okay? She must be talking about that failure versus success. Okay. Well, that's all right. I'm glad. Thank you for being honest. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure when we go to the Q&A section, which when we have that Q&A section, let me know. Write that question down, because we're going to have you'll have the opportunity to speak on that, and I'll discuss it if I don't answer in the presentation. Okay. Next. All right. All right. Okay. Next slide. So, success. Success comes in different ways. One definition is basically success is the accomplishments of an aim or purpose. And also, success can vary depending on, again, I mentioned it before, your background, your belief systems, what you value. What you determine successful to you may not be successful to someone else, but that's all right. That's quite okay, because we're gonna have a discussion. So next slide, I believe, should be number 7. Yes. All right. So success. I want to know, close your eyes for a second. If you watch, close your eye. I want you to put in chat, name 3 things that you consider as success. What does success look like for you? I want to put that in the chat. Type down 3 things that you have in the chat. No peeping, no peeping, no peeping. All right. Well, back one. Well, success back. Thank you. Success. Okay. It was preventing y'all from peeping. But success again looks differently. For some people, success is doing the will of God. Okay, being productive. I got being productive. Okay. All right. Being productive. That is success. Okay. I can agree with that. Also, we have some people consider success as if they have a lot of material things. If they have material things, that means they are successful. All right. Also, people feel like, well, as long as I have me a family, I'm successful. I'm successful. If I have prestige, I'm Dr. Such and such, or I have this title, or what have you, then they consider themselves successful. Some people who have spiritual background, we say, well, as long as I'm doing the will of God, I'm successful. But being successful looks differently. And in the chat, being productive is the way that Nia sees herself as being successful. Okay. So, depending on what you value in your belief system, that's going to make a world of a difference. So, for instance, let's go with the one with a person having a lot of money, right? So they may feel, as long as I got all this money, I'm successful. So suppose that person is making that money illegally. According to society, that's not considered as successful because the way and means in which you are obtaining your success should not cause other people harm. Hello? Can I get a hello in the chat? If you are doing things that are possibly demeaning to yourself or others to gain popularity, I disagree with that sense of success. I wouldn't consider. Well, how about you? Do you think if long as a person has money, they're successful? Put a one if you feel like they are successful, or in a two like just because you have money that doesn't mean you're successful. I want to see. I want to see in the chat. Let me see. Let me see. One is if having a lot of money doesn't care how you get it, you're successful. Two is no, you disagree with that. A two. All right, I got a two. Okay, so hello, right? And honestly, I'm gonna have to agree with Nia. I agree. Just because you have a lot of money, if your means in which you are obtaining those that money, if you're doing things illegally, if you're doing things to harm other people or to degrade other people to empower to fill your pockets, nah, that's not successful. That's greed. Just for clarity, that's greed. Okay, so speaking of being successful is when you are successful, one, you're going to make an impact. And honestly, if you're really successful, it's not even going to be just about you. It would not be just about you. You will probably be making such an impact that the people in the community or in the world are being blessed by what you do. They're being encouraged and empowered by the steps that you take. Okay. And next slide. And I know that is true. How do I know? Because this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. I am here hosting this 8 Steps to Wellness because I know the importance of setting up and providing guidance for a person who's kind of gotten off track or who just needs that extra support. I know about it all too well. How do I know about it? What? Why I know about it because in 2016 working, and then all of a sudden I received a pink slip. I was pink. It was pinker than this bracelet I have on for breast cancer awareness. I received a pink slip, and it was no fault of my own. And then ended up getting diagnosed with breast cancer. And in the midst of that, I was blessed to publish and write books. But guess what? I was without a regular income, and so I had to still learn to keep a positive mindset. I still had to connect with other people who were doing positive things and good things. Okay. I financially I didn't have the regular resources. However, because I was connected to other people and because also my spiritual walk, my prayer life, and I still whatever I received, I would still be willing to give and to share of my time, my talent, and my treasure, things are now coming back. So you reap what you sow. So back to that success story, just because you obtain a lot of money, if you're doing it illegally, if you don't stop, you might reap what you sow. So it's always good to give back. And the reason I'm here, because I know about that struggle of having low confidence. I know about struggling with procrastination because of that, because that's something that I've overcame. But then different times, especially during the pandemic, I found myself slipping back into that mode. However, these 8 steps to wellness, moving forward, motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution, that is me and that is you. And that's why we're here, to make an impact, to be successful, not just for myself, but for my community. And you have signed up because you want to make an impact. So that's why we are here, to be successful and to do something, start something and finish it. Okay? We're going to start and finish it. Slide number 9. But let's talk about, before we finish, we're going to talk about the barriers, what has prevented us from being able to finish. Wait, before you select next slide number 9, before you show it, put in the chat one barrier that has been preventing you to be more successful. One barrier. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Well, I just mentioned one of mine, procrastination. Procrastination. Procrastination is a silent killer of dreams. But then again, it's not so silent when you look up and 1 year has passed, 2 years has passed, 3 years have passed, and you still haven't done what you say you're going to do. So I don't know if it's so silent anymore. I think I'm starting to change that definition. So let me see. What are your barriers? What have been your barriers? I believe once I start mentioning these, you're gonna fall somewhere in these lines. One barrier, I think one of the biggest barriers, which is I think why I had it on the top, is fear. Fear. Put a 1 in the chat. Is fear has been one of your struggles? Fear. I can admit it. I've had my moments. Trust me. I didn't get to this point just because I am a faith motivator. I am one. I can encourage anybody. I can encourage myself, but still I will have different moments in which fear tries to grip me and I have to negate those negative thoughts. That's why I know that I'll be able to empower you and impart in you the tools and the strategies that I've used, that I'll also share with others to help you move forward and take action. Some of the barriers to prevent us from being successful, like we should and could be, is fear. Fear, yes. I knew I wasn't alone, man. I knew I was caring about, yeah, I can, oh my goodness, I can so relate. I can put in others, yes, yeah, you are not alone here. You are not alone. I can wholeheartedly relate. But you know what? I'm finding more and more, the more and more that I'm making myself a priority, I'm finding more and more that people initially, they might, step like, oh, who do you think you are? What you say? When you start to declare your preferences, when you okay, okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. When you start declaring your preferences, then people, if they're used to you normally not talking and sharing, then they might be like, what? Yes, but you know what? You state your preferences. You could be respectful and state, no, thank you. No, thank you. So that you can declare with boldness what you want and what you don't want. Okay. So you don't have to be afraid of what other people are going to say, because the more you do it, the more people start respecting. Oh no, I can't say that to her, or I can't do this to him. So you don't have to walk in fear. You don't have to walk in fear. You don't have to be procrastinating. You don't have to be putting thinking that things won't work out because of lack of confidence or those feelings of rejection, right? So those barriers will prevent you from moving forward. But the good thing is you have taken the time to register for this class. The good thing is you have invested in you. I want you to, first of all, I want to just stop before we're about to talk about the ABCs of getting over these hurdles, getting over these barriers. I want you to take a moment to give yourself a hand clap. Why? Because, oh, wait, I got my little bells. Hey, I want you to give yourself a round of applause because you have taken time to say, you know what? I did used to put myself on the back burner, but now I'm ready to invest in me and go to the next level. Okay. Next slide, please. Number 10, slide number 10. All right. 8 step to wellness. The ways in which we are going to get over some of the barriers that we have, the ways in which we are going to be able to move forward are we got the ABCs to success. Say ABCs. Can I get an ABCs in the chat? Can I get an ABCs in the chat? Hey. in order for us to in order for us to get to overcome these barriers, I have a little way for you to, excuse me. I have a way for you to, okay. All right. Nia. Okay. Nia, guess what I want you to do? There is, if you look in the chat, wait, there is a link. It should be in the chat. Oh, she can't see it. Okay. Well, look, there's a link I'm about to put in the chat. And Nia, I want you to join because the link is, we're having some technical difficulties, but guess what? We're still going to, let's see if I can. Oh, I am trying to send this to her. I copied it, but it's not working. Let's see if this works. ABCs. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Make it look like. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. Nia, are you able to see? I just put a link in the chat. Are you able to see that? Because I want you to join, and we're gonna walk this through. And Nia, is it okay if I share? I share like not how we met, but one thing that I appreciate about Nia. Give me a 2 if it's okay to share. While I try to get you to. No, okay, not okay. So don't share. I just want to be clear. Don't share. I won't share because unless okay. Is it okay? You said no. Okay, I'll respect that if I read that correctly. Okay, but anyway, we're going to talk about the ABCs to success. One, A, you need to. Oh, she can't see this link. Hold on 1 second. Maybe you know what? I'm about to send it to you. Wait. Maybe not. I probably need this link Oh, can you do that to me for me, Nate, so I can send it? I'm sorry. Sh- Sure. Actually, I'm about to pull you in, Nia. Let me see if it's come through. Oh, everything is silent. It might not let you even text me. Let me go to my email. Technical difficulties. But guess what? As you are advancing, sometimes you might have a few hiccups, but don't let that stop you. Mm-mm. I'd rather uh, make a few mistakes along the journey, but the only way in which you okay, copy link. Nia, I'm about to send you a link. Oh, okay. Nia, I'm about to send you a link. Paste. Okay. All right. I just sent you a link, Nia. So you're gonna hop on, and we're gonna talk about this. Can you see the link, Nia? Meanwhile, while you're trying to see the link, I see it. All right, click on it, and we're gonna bring you on. Are you open to coming on? Are you open to coming on live so we can have our one on one? You've been honored again. You have another one on one session. Another one on one session. Well, meanwhile, I'm gonna go through the steps because it's still getting late. Okay, and somebody else who registered for the class actually just reached out to me and had a situation. However, thank goodness they are still part of the class, so they'll be on next time. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so the ABCs to being successful. One, A, you need to acknowledge your plan, your goal, whatever you plan on working on. Okay, so it may be you want to work on a book. You might want to work on building your self esteem. Okay, Nia, are you open to coming on so we could do this? Okay, all right. Hello,
Hi,
Nia.
how are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for, of course, signing up for the 8 Steps to Wellness course. You've always been a faithful client. Actually, you have been faithful, and anytime I do something, you show up, and I appreciate that. So, can you mention
Yes,
your name and tell? Well, you put where you're from, um, and
so
wait, is
it
there a
seems to be
delay?
breaking up.
It's breaking up. It's breaking up. Let me check my internet.
Is it possible that you can email me the link so I can get on the laptop?
Yep. Let me copy this. Copy.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Oh, so I that's what it is, the freezing. Let me see.
Can you email me the link?
Yes. Um can you type your
Okay.
well no, don't type your email in the chat. I need you to text. Did you get let me see. It should pop up. It should populate. Technical difficulties. Nope, it did not populate. Ah, it's not
Either
populating.
one. Do you have the other one? The other email?
No, but I would need you to either email me at faithsteps8 at gmail or What are your thoughts? Let me see.
I can text it to you.
Okay. If it's, I put everything on do not disturb. I don't even know if it's gonna go through. We're gonna have to edit
Hmm.
this part. Okay. My phone is on do not disturb, so I do not know that you're gonna be able to get through.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me turn it off. Okay. All right. Woo. Oh, so so even though I'm sending it to you through your thing, if you're not looking at it at your okay, copy email. This is this card. Paste. Okay, it didn't populate. Okay, now let me copy this again. This is funny. And
Hey,
copy.
but this is part of what you are teaching. Just
It's
overcoming
exactly.
different obstacles that
And
may
this
come
is
up. You got to be
and
ready
this
for it.
yep. And honestly, I wasn't expecting this one, but you know what? We're gonna keep going. Like, all right, we're gonna keep going. You know why? Because I know this is $1 million moment, and I know what the wealth and the knowledge that I'm sharing is life
Mhm.
changing. And honestly, life changing things are priceless. You can't put a price on somebody
Yes.
life changing to the point where they don't, not only their life changing, they are actually helping change other people's lives. So there's no price on that. So you know what, can I be transparent? Yes, this feels a little uncomfortable. Like I plan, I have the engineer and everything, but you know what, the only way
Hmm.
that you are, when we talk about those barriers, the only way that you are going to fail is if you quit. If you quit,
Hmm.
that's how you're going to fail. If you never give
Right.
up, as long as you keep trying. So, okay, for the last what's the name minutes? As a matter of fact, my my the one thing that another thing. Let me be transparent. Another reason what held me back from doing this, because this is something that I had desired to do, teach this course ever since 2017. That's when God really put it in my heart
Y-
that I need to do this, right? But I
Really?
held back. I held back from doing it because technical, the technical portion of it. I was like, that's not my area. I struggle with that. But if you get me in a room or you just give me some one-on-one or just a few people, I have a lot to share. And guess what? I had to, I let some years and time go by. But guess what? I would I would do a little bit, and a little bit. And guess what? Long as
Mhm.
you are moving forward, as long as you move, what do we say
Mhm.
move is? Motivation to be an overcomer through victorious
Right.
execution. Long as you don't stay stagnant,
Mhm.
you have the opportunity to have to take those 8 steps to wellness, to keep moving. And these last 10 minutes was just literally uncomfortable for me. However,
Mm.
what? I'm not giving up, because
Yes.
guess what? To be honest, I've never been pressed about numbers, because honestly, I'm like, long as I have one, long as I have one. And then if nobody showed up, I would have I preach. I would have spoke as if I had a multitude of people that I know are coming. So as you're watching this or going through this, or you maybe watching this replay, don't despise small beginnings. When you are walking and taking the road to success and getting the keys to success, there you're gonna have some moments in which you might feel like a failure, and flat out, it might even seem like you flunked out. But as long as you get back up. So let's talk about the getting back up. It requires that you, one, acknowledge your plan, acknowledge what you're going to do. B, you have to believe it. and and speak that thing boldly. See, I just literally just went through like what 10 minutes of, well, okay, what should I do? But by me stepping out, by me being willing to not say, okay, Nate, let's just cancel. By me doing that, God, I've been blessed. I have a behind the scenes person who's helping me, instructing me right through the process. And when you step out, then you will have who you need to support you. It does not always look like it, but you have to be willing to one, acknowledge your plan, believe in your plan, be bold about it, and see, claim it. Claim, I know this is a multi-billion dollar coaching program. This is just one of many. But money is not my motivation. Yes, I want to get paid. Yes, I need my coins. However, my motivation is to empower people to move, gain motivation to become an overcomer through victorious execution.
Mhm.
That's my motivation. We're seeing the
Mhm.
aha light go off, helping people become successful, walk in their purpose, stop being stagnant. That's my motivation. So, A, acknowledge it, acknowledge that plan. B, believe it. You got to believe. That's mindset. You got to believe it. C, claim it. Claim that thing. The more you speak it, the more you say it, it's going to happen. Say it with confidence. Say it with confidence. Okay? This is an amazing program. This 8 Steps to Wellness is an amazing program. And guess what? It's going to get better and better and better. Because the more, guess what? I'm going to keep showing up because I'm also in the process of gaining my move. I'm doing the move as we go along too. Yes, I'm your coach, but this because I'm stepping into something new and different. I'm going to be going through this journey with you. So you won't be alone and you'll have questions and things like that. But we're what? Acknowledging it. We are believing it. We're claiming it. And D, we are being determined to not quit, determined to keep going, determined that despite of the distractions, the delays, the uh, discouragement, we're going to keep going. And as you keep going, uh, that causes for the E. You cut out the excuses. Cut out the excuses. Because what, I guess now almost 15 minutes ago. Wow, I thought it was later. I'm sorry for looking like that. Anyway, I'm learning this thing. I by the time, anyway, I'm not even tripping. So acknowledge it. Put the knowledge in the plan. I mean in the chat. Believe. Claim it and walk in confidence. D, be determined not to give up. E, no excuses allowed. Cut out the excuses. And F is finish strong. Finish strong. Finish what you've started. And the reason you've signed up for this, because you've struggled with finishing what you started. And honestly, I've been there too. I I've been there. What did I say? 2017 is now 2021. But guess what? I never gave up on this. I never, every year, every time I did a vision board, I kept doing this. Okay. So we have the ABCs of how you can be successful. We talked about getting over the barriers. Definitely last but not least, acknowledge it, believe it, claim it, be determined, let go of the excuses, and finish. And so now what we're going to do is I need you to take out and write in the chat 3 things, 3 areas, 3 things that you plan to do. This is the one day soon. This is the one day soon. I need to, because you signed up for this course for a reason. What thing are you planning on either relaunching, revisiting, or starting for the first time, or finishing. Which I want you to name 3 things that you are really planning on these 8 weeks. I want those things to be part of your focus, because I don't want you to just, yes, I'm going to encourage you, but part of the challenge is going to be like, so us, you have some action steps and some plans. Because did you get my, I sent the one day soon goal sheet. Did you receive that in your email? Oh, you might be on mute, but just I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes. Matter of fact, I can play some music for like 2 minutes. I don't not own the rights to this song. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes to write out 3 things that you have been wanting to do, plan on doing, started, didn't finish. Okay. I want you to write those 3 things down. And as you were watching this video, pull out that paper, and actually you should have received the worksheet called one day soon goal sheet. And it's 3, you'll need to write down 3 areas or 3 things that you plan on doing or working on. But if you feel like, well, it's just one thing I really want to focus on, that's fine too. But I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. Because we are in this class for a reason, to change. Oh. Okay. Again, I don't own the rights to this song, but when we're in our classes, if we have a worksheet or assignment, I'll email it to you, give you a chance to work on it. Sometimes we may go over it in class. Sometimes it'll be just your assignment to do at home, and then we come back. Definitely will want you to have your different questions or concerns, or possibly you might have something positive to share in the midst of you taking these steps, as you are moving, as you're working towards execution. Okay. Let me know when you're finished, and then we can talk about it. Because although this is a motivational type course, it's going to require some work, because faith without works is dead. It's going to require that you take action, because everybody's situation, everybody's style of learning, everybody may be different. So the results are going to be based on you. You're going to have to do the work. You're investing in you. Although I'm your coach, you are still going to have to do the work. I will actually oh, okay. All right. Here we go. All right, good. Let me, I don't know, if I put my glasses on or not. Ooh, that's small. Ooh, let me see. So, all right. So, Nia, we're gonna share? Okay, awesome. There we go. Perfect. All right. So Nia plans to strengthen her gifts, reach fitness goal. Ooh, I need that one too. Increase my vibrations to a higher level. Okay. Okay. Awesome. 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 Some good goals. Working fitness. So I definitely hear fitness and strengthen my gifts. We'll probably have to get a little bit more specific in there to kind of narrow in which areas you kind of focusing on, and increase my vibrations to a high level. So um is there let me okay, stop that. This we might as well just go ahead and use this as question and answer opportunity and talk about, we're going to use you as the example. Let me
Uh, It's breaking up.
it's,
I didn't hear that last part.
I said we might use you as an example because we want to share you were oh, thank you. I had to
I don't know if it's me or what.
Are you using your
It's just
laptop but you're
not.
still having problems?
Say it again.
You're using your laptop but I'm still freezing. I see that you are. Well, let me so you said strengthen your gifts, reach your fitness goals, and increase your vibrations to a high level. Okay. So
Hmm.
with um strengthening your gift, which particular gift are you talking about?
Um. Well, it was a little personal side. That's why I didn't go into specifics about that. But to share one, I believe that I have a gift to help people see. Um, it's not always necessarily a positive, but but a real side of themselves.
Okay.
I'm the type of person who will tell people, the real part of a situation. And
Okay.
I don't feel I haven't really been operating in that because of fear and
Okay.
procrastination and things like that. And another thing I should have put in there, but
Oh, we lost her. Um, so all right, so she wants to work on basically what I heard. She has a gift of almost kind of like reading, telling a person they're good and the areas where they need improvement. And
wait,
one way to help
who's
strengthen that. Oh, okay. Oh, I just actually kept on talking to the audience because people are gonna watch this replay. So what I definitely heard is, one, you want to walk in the boldness and confidence to be honest with the person to the point where you're not feeling really uncomfortable. You're just telling the truth, but you're doing it in a sense of love. You're not trying to belittle, because just from what I know, from you're not
right?
trying to belittle, you just want to speak the truth, um, and that be it. And to be honest, I can tell you when people hear the truth hurts. That's one. So
Yeah. And it makes you back away when they begin to lash out because it hurts. It makes you back away and say, "Well, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm not even gonna
well
say
that
anything else." So
well that right there, no. I can tell you, oh, I'm sorry, the disclaimer, well, sorry, not sorry, disclaimer for this 8 steps to wellness is definitely has a faith and inspirational component to it. Naturally, that's who I am. Faith has been my strength, and that's the thing that helps keep me grounded. That's the thing that has sustained me and beyond sustained me and allowed me to thrive even in the midst of so much adversity. And so, if that is not what you need or looking for, this might not be the 8 steps of wellness that you need. You might need something different, because definitely you might hear you're going to hear some scripture, you're going to hear some encouragement, and you're going to have a combination of my clinical background as a social worker, my life experience, and then some, some faith based, if God speaks through me directly, you're gonna hear it. But you know what? If that's the gift that God has given you, use it. It's no more time. It's time out for shutting down, being the turtle and shrinking back. It's time for you to go ahead and go forth. No, everybody's not going to like it. Sometimes, yes, you will be uncomfortable. But guess what? In this new season, in this 8 steps to wellness and moving forward and beyond the 8 steps of wellness, you might feel uncomfortable, but it's better to do what God is putting on your heart to do, because it's just so much better. It just unlocks so many doors when you do. It shuts down doors when you
Yeah.
don't. So now is like, you know what? I'm just going to do it and let the chips fall where they may. Okay. So one thing that you could do towards
Okay.
that is we could do, which in about a few more weeks, affirmations. But one of the affirmations we are going to do tonight before we get off, which I did say we're going to be probably extra 5 to 10 minutes because it's the very first class. One affirmation is we're going to speak and declare. There's so much power in when you speak life over yourself, and those that you're connected to are designed to make a difference in their lives. And one for part of the successful being successful was speaking that thing and declaring, I will be, or I am. That I am is the present sense. The will be is what you know is going to happen. So I will speak the truth in love. I will speak the truth in love. I will not back down. I will not walk in fear. I will not walk in fear. And when it tries to come and challenge you, you have to sometimes put the word on it. God has not given me the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. And keep declaring it. And the more you declare it, the more you own it, because you own your success and you'll walk that thing out. Y'all, you literally, and whoever's watching this replay saw me, 20 minutes ago, under the internal pressure, like, here I am. I've done my portion. He's done his portion, but technology happens. And I didn't say, well, you know what? We're just going to cancel and we'll just try next week. Nope. I had to walk that thing out. I had to still move. I had to still show up and show y'all it's going to happen. I mean, I know 2 weeks ago when I did my free procrastination class, my cord came out and I didn't know it. The power went out. So I'm gonna tell you, during these next 8 weeks, you're gonna be challenged. But guess what? Those ABCs to success, especially that D, be determined, and the E, no excuses. No excuses. Keep going and finish, and do that check mark. Check, done. Next, the next assignment. So one tool that I would give you is to help you with that one is the daily affirmations. The daily affirmations of speaking it. And the more you look in the mirror and you speak to yourself, like we could try it right now. Ooh, but I said it was going to be a couple minutes. I will. Come on, girl, you better appreciate this one-on-one. I will be.
I will.
I will be whatever. I will be able to speak the
Wait a
truth
minute,
in
you
love.
breaking up.
I'm breaking up.
I will speak the truth in love.
Yeah, and with confidence. With confidence. I know you could do it.
Say
You
that part
have it
again.
in you. When you have it in you, I'm telling you, you have it in you. I told you that you have it in you. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Relax and stop worrying. Relax and stop worrying.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take that. My engineer, he produced, he reminded me of that. I'll even take that. I'm not normally one who worries. That's not normally, but I do get a little nervous when we about to just start this live. I do, because I know all these little things, but I'm determined to still listen. I'm gonna show up. Let me talk. If I can talk, if I can share, I'm gonna be all right. So you got this. Say I got this.
I got this.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't hear you. About to, girl. Listen, if
I
you watch
got this.
me play, say I got this. I got
I
this.
got this.
I'm owning my
I
success.
got this.
Say I'm owning my success.
I'm owning my success.
That's right. I'm owning my success.
I'm owning my success.
All right. We're gonna go over these. Well, you got no, I already gave you the ABCs. You hopefully you took
Well,
notes.
well,
Wait, you have a
yeah,
question?
well, yeah, the ABCs. I got the last two, the D and the I just got the D. I got N too, but I don't think that was part of it.
No, it
But
was
what's
not.
the
You added something. I'll give them to you. So A,
oh,
acknowledge.
okay.
Acknowledge your plan. That's A. B, believe. Believe what the thing that you acknowledge, believe that you can do it. Believe that you can speak the truth in love. Believe that you can do it boldly. So that B is for believe and bold. The C
Okay.
is for claim it. Claim it and confidence. Say I will have the confidence to do it.
I will have the confidence to do it.
I have. Let's make it present. I have the confidence
Okay.
to do it.
I have the confidence to do it.
That's right. That's right. The D, determine. Determine despite of
Determined.
delays,
Okay.
discouragement, distractions, technical situations. Be determined not to quit. Be
Right.
determined not to quit. The E, excuses are out the door. Excuses are out the door. Okay.
Okay.
And the F, of
Okay.
course, finish strong. So use those. Um, and I think I've said everything. Let me make sure. Now is just I'll give like maybe a couple of minutes for any specific questions or answers. I do have a question for you. Did you receive the 1 day soon goal
Yes.
sheet?
Yes,
Okay, you
I have
have it.
it.
Well, that's your homework. I need you to fill that out. And actually, so if you look at it, it has 1 day soon. And the reason it has the 1 day soon is you're speaking what's about to happen.
Okay.
And it has a today's date. Well, you're gonna put your name, today's date. It has when you kind of project it would take to complete that goal.
Okay.
So for number one, what that one area that you plan on working on, and then 2 and 3. But as you notice, underneath each number, there are lines. So those 3 to 4 lines, those are your action steps. Those are going to be the short steps. Because every time you think about a flight of steps, you don't go from 0 to 10. You take steps to get there. So you're going to write down some steps. And I gave you one tool helping you, and
Okay.
that is doing that's inner work. And this is part of doing your inner work too. Doing that inner work of speaking to yourself daily, building up your own sense of confidence
Okay.
and knowing you got this. I can do this.
Okay.
And when it's a God thing, no, everybody don't always agree, but as long as you're doing what he's leading you to do, in the end, it will work out. It'll work
Mm-hmm.
out. So write down those maybe 2 to 3 steps you could take. What's something that you could do starting tonight or by the end of this week? That can be part of the action steps. Was think of something that you could do tonight One, we did some practicing live. Now when we get off of here, you could practice this all week. So I'm practice my affirmations, those decorations, and you're gonna practice, because I'm telling you, the more you do it, the more you're walking your confidence. I'm telling you. And I'm not saying that it won't be challenged. I felt uncomfortable, but be okay with feeling uncomfortable when you know what you're doing is right. When you know what you're doing is right. I gotta watch your time. And so that's your homework. And anybody watching this is week 1 for 8 Steps to Wellness, owning your success. If you signed up after tonight, the registration is still open. It'll be closing soon. Um, Make sure once you sign up, make your payment. Then I will send you different worksheets that we do. But do your assignment, because when you end this course, I want you to have something completed, or if you've never started something, at least start it in the direction in which you need to go. I don't want it just be like, oh no. I want when you while after these 8 weeks in, I want you to feel more confident, gain more clarity, and for you to step out, because that's the last group. So you can move. Motivation to be an overcomer. Overcomer means you went through a challenge. So we've all been through challenges through victorious execution. That execution means the action steps, the taking the steps that you need. Okay, move. Play. It's a play on words. Um, I think that is it. Next week's class is going to be on procrastination. Whether you've seen it or not, we're going to still go through it because it's going to be helpful, impactful. Don't want to miss it. But guess what? Oh, here's an announcement. You could get some funds knocked off. Who likes free money? Raise your hand, put it in the chat. I do. Say I do. Be sure ways in which you can earn some money, which is if you refer somebody to the 8 Steps to Wellness and they make at least they either pay in full or they have paid at least half of the course, I mean the cost of the course, then you will receive $25 cash or $25 off your own registration of enrollment. So that's one way. So make sure you get the word out. Make sure you share. Make sure you tell people, listen, even though class started last night, I was a part of it, or I watched the video and I still learned this, or I was empowered to do that, or what have you. Lead them to Faith Steps 8. If they have questions, they could send me a direct message because I have a contact page. They can contact me. So let them know. But we have 3 minutes, but I need you to put in the chat and definitely tell me before you put in chat, what are 2 takeaways you received on tonight? Are you frozen? She might be frozen. I think she is frozen. Oh, well, let's see. Well, I think, again, technical difficulties are part of the journey. And, we don't experience COVID and everything is virtual. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm Gladys Kenney, your faith motivator, author, speaker, cancer survivor, and life coach for 8 Steps to Wellness. I am still accepting clients. Registration has not closed yet because why? You can actually get receive the recordings of the course. You'll receive the assignments. If you have questions, send me a message. Visit me at Faith Steps 8. And I think that is all I did. Is I don't know if she's still on because I wanted to at least see or hear her takeaway, because I always like to know. And if you're watching this replay, put it in the chat. Make sure you put down one takeaway that you got out of today's lesson. The owning your success. You can own your success. You've learned the ABCs of owning your success. As a 30-second wrap up: acknowledge, believe, claim it, be determined, know it's, let go of excuses, and finish strong. You got this. You got this, because it's time for you to move. Motivation to be, motivation to be an overcomer through victorious execution. You got this. All right. Well, I enjoyed you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you next week, 7 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I will hop on Facebook Live, my Stepping Out on Faith page at 7:45. So I get a chance to do some roll call if you want to shout out. And if you're interested in the class, be sure to visit. All right. God bless you.